Hi everyone, Linda Heldman here for Canadian Beats. I am chatting with Adrian Sutherland from a band from way up in Northern Ontario called Midnight Shine. Welcome, Adrian.
Hi, it's good to be here.
Awesome, awesome. So, to get started, can you tell us a bit about the band and your music?
Sure, we're a rock band. We've been together now for 6 years. We've done two rock albums. We're more of a roots rock, folk rock band, and we're about to embark on our third full studio album this summer in fall.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's been great. We have a different sound. It's sometimes difficult for people in the industry to really place us in one particular genre.
And that's okay. Like I talk to many people about this, and putting music into a genre is kind of unfair. Basically, it comes down to good music and bad music, and that's really all it should be.
Right, right,
So,
exactly.
um, you were talking about a new album coming out, and you actually have a video release of a song called Sister Love, which you actually co-wrote with your sister.
Yes, she actually had written a poem, and she writes poetry, and she sends me stuff all the time. And this song, the poem that she had written for that particular song, "Sister Love," was kind of caught me, and I just asked her if I could, tweak it and rewrite some of the lines and kind of arrange it into a song. And she said, "Sure, go ahead if you want with it," and that's kind of how that song came about.
Great, great. I watched the video last night and it is really a good song.
Yeah,
So if
it's it's a good song, and I really like performing that song, particularly on the acoustic. There's something about it when I play on the acoustic, but then when the whole band plays, it changes, of course. But it's still great.
well, if this is any indication of what the rest of the album's going to be like, it's going to be really good. Really, really
Yeah,
good.
we're pretty excited about all the new material, and can't wait to get started and get it all out to the world.
Good, good. Uh, so what inspiration do you draw from when you're writing?
You know, that's a that's a good question. I think me, it's probably a weird response to. Uh, I would say that a lot of the inspiration comes from experiences that I've been through up here, and and writing. Songwriting has always been a way through all that to a better place for me. And some of the music, I think, probably the inspiration came from a darker place. But it was, I always try to look at the upside and be positive about everything that I experience, and take the good out of even a bad experience and try to learn from it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, my roots being First Nation, and also being on the land, I think it helped kind of shape or influence some of my writing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So
It has to be absolutely beautiful up there. You're in a place called, and I'm going to try and pronounce this right, Attawaspicat.
close, close at Ottawa, Piscat.
Attawapiscat.
Yeah,
Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty.
yeah. It's beautiful. I mean, we have. I mean, we're sort of at the end of the boreal up here, but we have rivers, lakes. We have the sea, and everything that comes with that. It's a beautiful, beautiful
hmm
place.
You're right on James Bay.
Yeah, we're right on the coast of James Bay. We're the most northern community on the west coast.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I was actually I did a Google Maps last night just to see how far, because I'm in Sudbury, and when you talk to someone in Toronto, it's like, oh, you live way up there,
Yeah.
because it's about a 4.5 hour drive. Okay. You're I okay, when I Google search to drive up there, it's like it doesn't even give me roads. It's a fly-in.
Yeah,
So from Toronto up to Attawispacat, did I
yeah,
do that right that time?
not quite, but close.
Okay, sorry. I will get that right one of these days. It's a 4.5 hour air ride
Yeah,
from Toronto. So it's anyone who's listening and you're not sure where it is, Google it. It is really, really north. And I want to ask, I love the name Midnight Shine for the band. I think
yeah,
it's fantastic. And when I hear Midnight Shine, I think of Northern Lights.
yeah.
So you being that far north, is that where the band title, the band name came from?
Yeah, that's where kind of the name was derived from. Is I mean, we get a lot of daylight up here too. Right
Mm-hmm.
now, I mean, we still well, it doesn't completely get dark, and when it does, it's only for like 3 hours, 3.5 hours at the most.
Wow.
So the daylight hours are really long, and in the Cree language we say "spiki sigal" this time of year. So yeah, so there's always even at midnight there's a particular shine, that we can see on a clear night. That's where the name was sort of came from, and that was Zach's actually idea, and he's the one that came up with the idea for the band name.
Great, great, great. Now you have a lot of dates this summer on tour,
Yes.
uh, and we're obviously gearing up for festival season. Actually, mine started a couple of weeks ago. What are some of the festivals you're performing, and do you have a particular one you're really looking forward to?
Yes. We are performing several. We're in Kenora, Thunder Bay. We're in Vancouver. I'm really happy to be playing all the shows. I mean, I'm pretty excited about every show. The one I'm most excited about is the Blues Fest. That's going to be, I think, our biggest show ever, and everything we've done up to probably now has been, leading up to this big show, and trying to work our butts off to make the best, you know, be as tight as we can as a group and put on the best show we can. So, and we're going to continue to work towards that. And um, even things like doing a live act that we're not so good at. Try to improve on some of the stuff. Like I'm particularly not good at banter, so I like to work on those kind of things, and just give people a little bit of an opportunity to get to know us a bit more when we're on stage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Great, great. So if somebody was to come out and see you for the first time, what would they expect in your stage show?
I think they would be blown away by the music. It's different. It's it's unlike anything you've heard. It's kind of a blend of, so there's a bit of a classic rock in there with some contemporary sounds. There's some roots. We have a touch of Neil Young in there. Um, you know, some of the songs take you on a bit of a journey of the North and the people in the North. I think it's great. We you know we have Zach on guitar. He's an amazing guitar player, and he does some pretty cool licks on stage, and just real groovy. We have a good drummer who can bring some pretty amazing grooves and bring music to life in terms of grooves. So yeah, that's how I guess would describe it, and people who haven't heard us.
Mm, good, good. Okay. Well, I first met you in Ottawa back in end of March at the Junos. You were one of the players for the
Yeah.
Juno Cup,
Mhm.
and you also performed at the Juno Cup Jam. What
Yeah.
was that experience like for you?
It was the performance itself,
Playing
or the whole
and
thing.
playing hockey and performing.
Oh yeah, well it was great. I mean, the hockey part of it was so. I mean, I had so much fun. Um, it was pretty surreal to be in the room with not only all these great musicians that I really look up to over the years and have listened to, and I'm a big fan of. Also to see some of the people that I watched play when I play hockey when they were playing, like Albertson and Brendan Bell, Gary Roberts, Chris Phillips. I was a big fan of him when he played for Ottawa. So, and just to be in the same room on the same, even on the same ice, just talking with them was really a real highlight for me, and it was amazing. And I still think back to being on the ice, and I had actually had injured my groin injury the week before that in an old timers hockey tournament. So I was a bit sore when I went to play there, and I wish I could have been able to skate the way I usually could skate. But however, it's just all for fun anyway, and it's for a good cause. And just to be there was an amazing experience.
Great. Yes, it was such a good game. It was really good to be there to watch it. And you guys really gave it a good effort. Unfortunately, the old timers did take the cup, but the all the musicians, you really worked hard and gave them a run for their money for sure.
Yeah, it was a good lesson. We learned these guys they could still play very well, and I suspected that they were going to play really well and move the pucks, really good. So, and the show was good. The Juno Cup Jam got to get on stage and do a cover song, and watch all the other guys do all these different cover songs. So it's great.
Mhm. Mhm. So obviously hockey is one of your pastimes.
Yes.
Very Canadian thing to do.
Yeah.
What
Yeah, for sure.
what else do you like to do when you're not doing the music part of your life?
I do traditional stuff like tanning hides, um, which is very hard work. Uh, by the way, I don't know why I do it because it's like torture sometimes. But the end product is, when you finish something, the pride you get out of it, and the sense of accomplishment that you feel about doing something like that, and also carrying on a traditional skill that the Cree people had in this area is also why I do it. Been trying to make snowshoes, traditional snowshoes, for a while now, and I've had several attempts, and I can't quite get the shaping of the frame. They're almost there, so stuff like that. Tinker around here in the yard, and I'm out on the boat, fishing and going camping with the family. So lot of stuff to do around here, and I'm also running a business. My wife, we own a small eatery, and we're doing a whole bunch of stuff to get geared up for a bigger project in the community. So yeah, lots going on. And I work with kids and youth. I do traditional healing work for Health Canada as well, when they need help in the community with some of the issues that we are experiencing.
Mhm. Mhm. That's great.
Yeah, it's a very busy guy. Don't have a lot of free time anymore, really.
Yeah, if you want to be busy, become a touring musician, and it's just, oh my goodness, it's a busy life. It really is.
Yeah, I let go of my full time job back in March, and it was a bit of it was a tough decision to leave. A steady job, and not having a steady paycheck. That's the first time ever in my whole working career,
Mhm.
not had that. So it's a bit of a scary thing to do, but we're okay, and we're getting by. And music is on the upside, and I think it's going to continue to get better and better and better as we work at it here, and hopefully next year is going to be a really big year for us.
Mhm. Mhm. I would have to say in the past year I have heard the band name so many times that it's like, well, okay, who is this band? Let's find out more about them. So I'm really glad we've had this opportunity to talk with you today. It's great. And and I love that you're keeping your indigenous roots and keeping traditions and it's so important that Canadians get to know all the cultures that encompass Canada. And more, like I noticed at the Junos, there was so much attention on Indigenous people and their music, and it was a fantastic year for the Junos as far as that was concerned.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. I saw that too. I thought that was really, really positive and encouraging to see. And that we're being a part of everything that's going on in this country, and being more and more involved in some of the big music events, even on the entertainment side of things, but also politically. It's very good and encouraging to see all that.
great, great. Well, I thank you so much for joining me today to do this. It's been fantastic, and I know so much more about you now than I did when we started, and I hope everyone listening will check you out. And if you come to a town near them, please go see Midnight Shine. They're well worth seeing. Thank you so much, Adrian. Really appreciate this.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Thanks. And I'm Linda Heldman for Canadian Beats.